What's going on? It's facts you don't know. If it's your first time here and you want to find out new facts that will definitely make you smarter and more well informed, make sure to subscribe and activate the notifications bell so you don't miss anything.
This story is about one unusual house around where legends go. The story began with the fact that the husband found out about the betrayal of his wife and eventually drove her out of the house. The court began to deal with the division of property, as a result of which the husband got an old house and his wife got a piece of land 5 meters long. Did you know that in the heart of downtown Seattle, Washington, there's a crazy house? It's a 1-meter house that was built in 1925. Its history is not well known, although there is a particular legend that says that everything was born out of a small discrepancy between wife and husband. She would take revenge like this. The ex-wife was so offended that she decided to build herself the narrowest house in the world right in front of the house of her ex-husband. As a result, the mini house turned out pretty good. Its total area was 80 square meters. The most interesting detail is that the front of the house looks pretty ordinary, but if you go sideways, you're immediately surprised at how narrow it is. The wife was forced to leave the family home. The husband simply drove her out onto the street, while the woman took revenge very cleverly. She took and built her own cottage right under the windows of the old house. The cause of the quarrel was jealousy. The husband brought the case to the court after he kicked out his wife. He decided that justice would be on his side. But the judge turned out to be a fair man, and he ordered the woman the right to be part of the general plot, a strip of land only 5 meters wide. Others talk of an unusual couple who suddenly decide to break their relationship. The insidious man did not want to share his belongings with his wife and decided to act cleverly. He specifically gave his wife a small stretch of yard, but the woman refused these useless assets. The woman was very angry and revenge on her husband came to the fore. In a short time, she independently designed one of the narrowest houses in the world, and he stood right in front of the door of her ex-husband. Having arranged the rooms of one after another, and having built up the second floor, the hostess received as much as 80 square meters of her own cozy house. She painted the wall facing her husband in black. He was so angry with the situation that he soon moved to another city. There are those who claim that Seattle's narrowest house was built because the owner of the land was forbidden to build a house in his place. He, out of revenge, decided to build that building. But the most loved story that surrounds this house is about a particular couple who decided to separate. The mean husband did not want to share anything with his wife, who instead decided to act wily. By dividing the ownership of the house, the man assigned only a small part of the courtyard to his wife's garden, a piece of useless house, you would think. But the woman understood what her husband wanted to do, and so she had a brilliant idea. In that small space granted to her, she built a long, narrow building. It was her part of the house. She could do whatever she wanted. So she built a house measuring 4.8 by 1.3 meters. There was enough space inside to accommodate a living room. In 80 square meters, the woman managed to create something unique, which today cost $519,900. Not cheap. Clay Wallace, when he bought it, didn't even know the history of the house. Although he made several changes, he tried to preserve the charm and history of the house. The video below allows us to take a nice tour inside and find out how the woman managed, in so little space, to find an absolutely comfortable home to her measure. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.